Peace and blessings. I am Jay the Practitioner. Think about this. Abundance. Abundance is more than just money. That real abundance is more than just money. Abundance is the understanding that life, God, is always seeking to support and provide for us. That life, God, is always seeking to support and provide for us, no matter what. No matter what. Think about that. Many of us, and I put myself into this category as well, we're taught to focus on what's missing, what I don't have, what I didn't have, what's not working in my life, what hasn't happened yet. I was there. But the more I lived in that, which was lack, the more lack tracked me down. The more limited I began to feel in my experiences. Think about that. What I had to learn is that true abundance begins with the awareness of appreciating what I already had in my life. When I start appreciating what was already working in my life, what I already had. Simple. At peace. I could breathe. I woke up another day. The very air that I take in my lungs, breath. Strength. Opportunities, the relationships in my life. Once I began to appreciate what was already working, what was already there was a shift in my awareness, a shift in my mindset. Now, it didn't mean that I didn't have challenges. Yeah, had challenges. But what it did mean is that what I knew that the struggle or the challenges, whatever the problem was, didn't have and wouldn't have the final word. It didn't have the final word in my life, and it won't have the final word in your life. I would say to myself, believing and knowing that this too shall pass. I may not know how it's going to pass, but I know that this, whatever it is, will pass. Because it has passed, and will pass again, and again, and again. Think about that. The universe is abundant by nature. God is abundant by nature. And what do I mean by that? There's enough love. There's enough love. Contrary to appearances, there is enough love. There's opportunity. There's enough opportunity. It's what we're looking at, what we're seeking. There's enough joy. There's enough creativity that's going on. And I believe that there's infinite opportunities. As long as we're on this side of the veil, we're always going to have opportunities. So if you miss 1, 2, 3, 4, there's going to be other opportunities that are going to come into your experiences. We just need to be aware of that and know that and have faith in that. And when we line up with a few things, gratitude, trust, and right action, we begin to recognize something very, very powerful. At least I did in my own experiences. God had a way of meeting me exactly where I was. And God will have a way of meeting you exactly where you're at. Where you're at. Think about that. Think about that. So, know today you're not forgotten. You're not unsupported. No. And all of your needs will be met in ways that you can't even imagine. Know that. Know that. Here's an affirmation I want to leave you with. I'm going to go ahead and read the affirmation. I suggest that you read it to yourself silently. Then we're going to take the meditation and take it onto affirm that to ourselves in meditation. So I'll read the affirmation, then we'll take it into meditation for a bit. Here's the affirmation. I live in the awareness of abundance. You live in the awareness of abundance. I trust that life supports me, guides me, and provides for me exactly what I need when I need it. So find a nice, comfortable spot. Close your eyes if you choose, and repeat after me. I live in the awareness of an abundant universe. I live in the awareness of an abundant universe. You live in the awareness of an abundant universe. I live in the awareness of an abundant universe. No matter what. No matter what. No matter what. Thoughts will come. Thoughts will go. Recognizing that we're so much more than our thoughts. As we affirm to ourselves, I live in the awareness of an abundant universe. I live in the awareness of an abundant universe. As we begin to come back into our current state of awareness, take a deep breath. Let it out. Begin to open your eyes when you're ready. Stretch a bit. Now, if today's message spoke to your soul, and I hope it did, go ahead and subscribe. We would love to have you as part of our community. Until we meet again, peace and richest blessings. Namaste.